fifth degree black.
In the real world,
Right.
so to speak.
Right.
Now, you also said something in an interview that I read that said something about having remembered when you started teaching karate. This is how you triggered some earlier memories of all this.
Right. There was one incident in particular. I had a friend of mine who was an ex-Green Beret, and he wasn't a regular. He would come in and work out with me when he was home on leave or those kind of things. And we're sparring one night, and he's a big, rough, raw-boned guy, okay? He's going to go in a bar and wipe half of it out and everybody sweat. So we're sparring, and I did a technique that when he came up off the floor, he's angry, bumfuzzled. Where did you learn that? And then it hit me. I don't have a clue. Where did I learn that? And he said, that came straight off the farm. I'm only 19 years old. I said, farm? What are you talking about? Cattle farm? Pig farm? I didn't have a clue. And he said, the CIA training facility, the farm. And little things started clicking. Okay? And when I really started to get memories back was about 8-9 years ago when I had an automobile accident. And it ruptured 3 discs in my neck. And when they finally gave me the MRI, the electromagnetic resonance didn't mesh with the cranial implant.
That you had gotten...
Somewhere, somehow, I have a cranial implant. And I say this because I have it on film. And when they put me in the MRI machine, when they turned it on, when it started to spin, okay?
Right.
Imagine tremendous pain. Also imagine you're in there and you see 1,000 TV screens and they come at you at once. On each one of those TV screens is a picture. Each picture is a memory. And it's just coming.
That's amazing.
That's how I started to get total memory again.
And now, I don't know, was this also correct? You were screaming and the engine,
yes.
the MRI blew up? Or?
The MRI the machine itself caught on fire. That's what actually brought me out of it. Because I'm there in nothing but my underwear and a gown, holding my head, screaming bloody murder. And I noticed smoke, okay? And the techs come out, nurses come out, and they grab me, and they want to do all this to get me out of there. They start with the fire extinguishers and all that.
Wow. Now, do you have the cranial implant to this day?
It's still there.
It's still there.
It's just, from what I understand, it's not working.
Oh. And what makes you think it's not working?
Because I haven't been used anymore. I haven't had the blackout spell and be gone for 3 or 4 days or a week with no memory.
Okay.
They stopped. This one is dead center in the brain. It looks like a grain of rice, and it's just dead center in the brain.
So it's right that there. Small?
It's that small.
Wow.
And I've had it checked through independent sources, and they look at it and like, you got a problem. It's got to be removed. Man, you're going to die. I said, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't tell them what it is. Okay? I just want their opinion. I want to hear what they have to say. I don't say anything unless I have the proof, or I have someone else who's willing to sign a deposition saying that they were there, they saw it, they know. If I don't have proof, I'll say, this is what I think.
Okay. So back when you're a child and you go to the hospital, you said, did you have something going on with your body that they changed at that time? Do you know what happened?
I remember going through a procedure, okay, and I remember waking up, and the machine, so this would have been 1969, okay, and I remember the machine was about the size of this table, canvas wrapped, and they were bringing it down on top of me, and it would get hot. And I wasn't supposed to wake up. I was supposed to be drugged completely while I woke up in the middle of it. And I remember being dozens of tubes laying to each side of me where they had been plugged in one at a time.
Wow.
Now, what happened? I don't know.
Now, did you have uncommon strength, or were you, did you notice changes, drastic changes in your outlook towards reality? I mean, at 14, this is probably hard to tell, but, as time went on, do you think that you developed at a different rate than other children?
Yeah.
Because of maybe some of this?
I think so. I've always been stronger, faster, more endurance than anybody around. And that is also the same with all of us that came out of these projects. Mm-hmm. That's part of the super soldier structure. They want the super soldier to be just that super, beyond normal, faster, stronger, more endurance, pain tolerance, et cetera, on and on and on. That's what they want.
So can you tell us what abilities you have? But if at the peak of your performance, if you want to call it that, what do you think you were capable of?
Physical ones, yeah, I've kept. The paranormal abilities, I have kept some. The main paranormal abilities come out when the alternate personality comes out. That's one of the things that they did to us. They gave us alternate personalities. So we were trained in the alternate personality. I have witnesses that have saw me bust heavy bags with one punch. You're not supposed to be able to do that. I was measured for punching power, speed, and everything at Burlington, Wisconsin, at a facility up there. It's no longer there. That did all the testing for the pro sports, for the football teams and all that. My punching power, at this time, my weight was 175 pounds.
And when are we talking? How many years ago, or what year, if you, generally speaking?
Let's see. 1984.
Uh-huh.
In the spring of 1984.
Okay.
And the testing came out as unreal. My punching power was heavier, stronger than that of a super heavyweight boxer. My kicking power and speed was even more than that. My kicks in my right leg were 120 miles an hour. My punching power was well over 18 to 1,950 foot-pounds. That'll bust concrete blocks.
Okay, now in terms of your psychic ability, what were those abilities?
My primary psychic abilities, and the ones that I have kept in this personality, is being able to get in someone's mind, being able to foresee what's events in real time. And when I mean get in someone's mind, I don't mean read their mind, read their thoughts, hear their thoughts. It's more of what some people that I work with now we call picting. We see pictures of their thoughts. Like you may be thirsty, thinking about a soda. I'll look at you. I'll see a Pepsi can. Okay? That's what happens. And these type of abilities to a fighter, a soldier, or an assassin, think of the edge that gives that person.
So, do you have absolute recall of times when you're in the other personality now?
I have witnesses to that, yeah. See, what happened is I'm not supposed to remember anything right now, okay?
I imagine.
The people who start to remember are usually late 50s, early 60s, okay? Much too old to really do anything, but I'm not saying 60's old, but in this society, by the time you're 60, 62, anywhere in there, people write you off.
How old are you now? Because I can't tell.
I'm 46.
Uh-huh.
I know. No, everybody says you don't look 46. That's one of the other traits that we have.
Mm-hmm.
None of us look our age.
Longevity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the people who when they start getting their memories back, when they get their memories back is when the personalities begin to mesh. They're no longer personality A, personality B anymore. They start going together. So when all these other memories start coming in, meshing with the other memories,